Hey everybody, welcome to Books and More with Jess. Today I'm going to show you some of my daughter's favorite books. Her name is Sara. She just turned 3 and she absolutely loves books and reading. So there's a very small snippet of some of the books that she really likes. First is 1, 2, 3 Counting. This is a tummy time book. It's designed for our little ones who are learning to just hold up their head and are on their tummies. It's very long. It's got lots of good colors, working on numbers, counting, everything like that. You can lay it flat for tummy time or you can prop it up. I love this book and so does Sara. It was actually one of the first books that we got, and it is the book that got her to roll over for the first time. While it is designed for babies and she is 3, this is still a great book because it helps with colors, numbers, recognition, folding, all sorts of things, beginning words for your new beginning counting, all sorts of fun like that. Her other book that she really likes is called My Wild Animal World. This is also great for little ones because they have very thick, sturdy pages. They are little books, which are great for little fingers. They help to manipulate the pages. They teach about the animal itself. You take a bunch of them out and you can stack them up like blocks, and you can also use this as a matching puzzle game, so they get to put them back inside. One of my absolute favorites, and it's a really good bang for your buck book in my opinion. Another one that she still likes is the Slide and See. They are very, very durable, very thick pages. They don't really have too many words. It's mostly just pictures and action, but it still is working on that movement. And there's a dinosaur version of this that is super, super, super cute. I love the dinosaur version. We don't have it yet, but it's probably going to end up in our library pretty soon, even though she's 3. We also have our Touch and Feel books. That's Not My Bunny is this one. They have all sorts of different textures, the scratching, feeling. There's a mouse to find on every single page, so he also works on that seek and find skill. Every kid loves touching and feeling, no matter if they're newborns all the way up to however old. We all still want to touch things. It works on our sensory, different feelings of soft and whatnot. So this still is one of our favorites. There's a ton of options in this series. And then we also have Don't Tickle the Dinosaur, Don't Tickle the Lion, Don't Tickle the Hippo, and recently coming out in the fall of 2020 is going to be Don't Tickle the Bear. So we have this lovely little dinosaur, and when you tickle him, you touch the little fabric, he will make a noise. I'll turn it on here so you can hear it. It says, don't tickle the dinosaur, you might make him grunt. And so if we tickle him, you can hear him make the noise. The on-off switch is a fantastic option on these books as well, not only to save the battery, but also in case you accidentally touch it in the middle of the night, you can quick flip it off. It's happened. Another one of Sara's absolute favorites, this might be her #1 favorite, is called What is Poop? It's a lift the flap question and answer book teaching all about what poop is. There's little graphics, what's inside of your poop, and then there's further in the book, it'll also ask, does everyone poop? Yes, everyone poops. How much poop? What color are some poops? What do some animals do with their poop? Where does it go? What about my poop? So where does it travel down the pipes? This is a fantastic book for potty training. There's lots of flaps, so it keeps them entertained. It'll let them sit there for a really long time, and it teaches them about poop. Every kid loves poop. I don't know why, they just do. So we also love Time to Brush. This is a brand new title. It's part of the series that also has All Better, Kisses, Snuggles, and Goodnight, as well as Bear Needs Glasses. So it has some cups at the beginning where their toothbrushes would be. Now Sara's already taken care of this for me. So the reusable stickers are right here. You read through this story. It has a very similar format on each page for each animal. So many carrots, rabbit's very hungry. He's going to eat them all for lunch. But after lunch, it's time to brush. Back and forth, up and down, clean, clean, clean. So they get these little toothbrushes to match up to the animal. You put it in his hand and you brush his teeth. After reading this book, Sarah quickly ran to the bathroom and said, I need to brush my teeth better. And I was like, sure, why not? Go ahead, brush your teeth better. So she will also take some of these reusable stickers, and she doesn't put them in her mouth, but she like pretends to brush the little animal's teeth and hers with it, So this is a really, really great book. Absolutely love it. This one is definitely a favorite for so many people already. Kids are just gawking over this one specifically. Another one of Sarah's favorites is all about colors. Lift the flap on colors. We also have lift the flap on shapes. Not only does it teach your basic colors in flaps, it also teaches animals, seek and find skills. There's information and questions at the bottom for them to search for things. Going through the story a little bit more, there's also matching kind of some shapes to find new colors. It also teaches mixing colors. So when you mix two colors together, what do they make? There's also some counting in here. So finding 2 of the light blue sailboats. Now this deals with colors and shading because you have dark blue and light blue. So the different variations of the colors. And then there's also a little fun game at the end where you got to help these animals find things that they have left in the house. So help the dog find his blue spotted hat. They have to lift the flaps to try and find the different colors and the fact that it's spotted. So we're also dealing a little bit with patterns here. This one is a great one for any kiddo that's learning colors and shading of colors, patterns, anything like this. Love this book. Definitely a favorite for Sarah. Moving on to some music books. This is our quiet time music book. This also has an on-off switch. It's about a cute little, let me open it up here for you, a cute little quintet that travels through the jungle once a day for quiet time, and it plays really peaceful, soft music. I'll turn this on so you can hear it. It's beautiful, and it's really great for quiet time or just needing to calm down for a little bit. There's a new one that came out as well in this same type of music book, and it's all about calming music specifically. So that's also a great option that's new. Sarah loves these little phonics books. They're short little stories. They're rhyming. We've got a ton of different options. She thinks that they're super fun. They're a very funny story as they go through, and of course there's rhyming, and every kid loves rhyming. So phonics books are one of our top favorites. Keeping in with some of her other favorites, every kid loves flashlights, right? We all like these. Well, kids like them anyway. Adults, maybe some do too. These are our Shine a Light books. They are designed for kids to shine a light behind the picture to see what's inside of it. So let me get to one of our pages here. Let's see here. We have this busy human body needs energy to stay active. We get this energy from food. What happens to the food after it's been swallowed? All right, so we're going to take our flashlight and we're going to shine a light behind, and we're going to see, let's see here. I've got my flashlight too close. It's hard to show up on here. There we go. You can see some of the digestive tract moving through. Let me pull this back. Sorry, sometimes I get too many pages going here, and that's what I had. I had 2 pages connected. That's why it wasn't showing up. All right, there we go. It's going down her esophagus, into her stomach, through her intestines, and out at the bottom. So, shine a light. Every kid loves flashlights, and so there is a ton in this series. I think we've got roughly 30 different titles, Spanish and English, so that's a great option as well. In the storybook category, I guess we'll call it, this is a new book for us. It's called Where Happiness Lives. It is about 3 sweet little mice who are very happy in their homes, at least they think so. The first one, he's our little mouse, and he lives in this house with all of his brothers and sisters and whatnot, and he says, I'm lucky, this home's perfect for me. He's very content, and he loves where he lives until he goes for a walk. And he sees a bigger house, and he thinks that, the mouse who gets to live in that house must be really happy because they get a big house. How cool is that? And so he asks the owner if he really loves his house and if he's the happiest mouse in the land. And the mouse says, well, yeah, I was the happiest mouse until I saw the bigger house, the big mansion up here, right? So the mouse was content until he saw someone else who had something bigger and better. So they go on this journey to this big mansion to go see the house that's up on the hill, and they get to see inside of it, and it's so grand. And the owner's this brown mouse. She lays out the red carpet for them. She's so excited. And the mouse that lives in the big house, she shows them all over everything. They've got this star dome up at the top where they look out, and the two little mice think, oh man, you must be the happiest mouse ever getting to live in this big house. And she says, well, no, actually, it's kind of lonely. I'm kind of sad up here. There's not really many people come up to see me, things like that. But the little mouse, the two littler mouse, they say, we once were contented, but now we feel poor. The happiest mouse is the mouse that must have more. And so that's what they think. However, let me get this open for you. The mouse that lives in the biggest house, it tells them that not only is it lonely, but it brightens her day every single day to look down on this little house. She says, what a treasure it is, oh, the joy that it gives, for that is a house where true happiness lives. This is the first mouse's house. It's a simple little house. So this book is very, very cute, very, very sweet, teaching the concept of being content with what you have. Just because something else is bigger or somebody else has something else doesn't necessarily that means that they're happy. Happiness is what you make of it, and the small, sweet little house is all that they need because that's where they're having fun with their friends and their family versus the big house up on the hill. It was lonely and no one was up there. So really teaching contentment, and I love this book. It's one of my absolute new favorites. It's so sweet, and Sarah really likes it too, so that makes me happy because then she's learning a fun lesson. Our chapter books, this is a beginner chapter book. This is Billy B. Brown, so there's not really many pictures in here, but the words are pretty big. Oddly enough, she really likes these books. Even though she's 3, she still thinks this is a really fun, sweet story. She will actually sit down and read it. Well, I read it to her, but cover to cover. She reads the whole book at once, and she has asked to read this multiple times. She likes the chapter books for some reason. I don't know why, because there's not very many pictures, but she likes them. So that's a few of Sarah's favorite books. I did leave out the activity books for the most part. She does like the wipe clean books and the magic painting books, but I did not have those with me right now because they are up at her art table, and she does like them. She's growing into them. The magic painting book can be used by any child. It's just water and a paintbrush. However, the wipe clean books, right now she just kind of likes to scribble. We're still working on the concept of the dot dot and tracing and things like that. But she also has those. I just don't have them with me right now. Thanks so much for letting me share with you some of Sarah's favorites. Have a great day.